Hey everyone, my name is Matt. Welcome to my shop. Today is March 19th, and it's my weekly shop update. So, biggest thing going on in the shop this week is the waterfall table getting pretty close to being done. This L section here is all done and ready for a base. And I realized something, or I came up with a bit of a project for the future, I think. So something I haven't seen before is a live edge waterfall slide. I think the kids are going to be getting one of these. But check out how awesome this looks. There's just some really cool figure in here, and the stain through here, and the crack. It all just came out looking really awesome. So progress on the table this week. First off, I cut the leg to its final length, got that trimmed up. Doing that now allows for some adjustment to make sure the top is sitting nice and parallel to the floor, and to make sure the bottom of the leg is contacting the floor evenly on both the inside and the outside. And then after that, it was on to finish, and I think I'll just play that through so you can see this thing just come to life. So the other thing I worked on last week was the Highboy video. If you haven't seen that already, I'll leave links to that. Definitely check it out. That was quite the undertaking to put the thing together. I spent 3 days editing the video and then another day doing all of the ancillary stuff that goes along with the video. So at this point though, everything on the Highboy is done. It's over, which is a fantastic feeling. Oh, and there is a coupon code if you want to check out the Guild project. It's 20% off through Friday, so I'll leave the coupon code down in the description, and it's in the description of the Highboy video as well. So I thought I'd take a couple of minutes to answer a couple of the questions that I've been getting a lot on the Highboy, and the first one is, how long did it take to build? And I'll preface this with, I don't think this answer is going to be super useful unless you are looking to produce your own instructional video course on building a piece of furniture to that level or whatever. So each video came in, well, most of them took around 3 to 4 days to produce. Some of them took longer, some of them took less, but I think on average you'll find that most of the videos took me 3 to 4 days to produce. So to make the math easy, let's just say 25 hours per video. So there's 36 videos, that's 900 hours to produce the video content, which does not include the time I spent in the beginning or before I even started woodworking or started the actual filming. To do the design work, to figure out all of the little design aspects that I want to do, and to do the initial SketchUp model. And then on the back end, it does not include the time I spent doing all the promotional stuff for the sales page and even editing the video on YouTube to promote it. So I'm sure I'm well over 1,000 hours to produce my product. Now, if you want to just do the woodworking, like I want to build a Highboy, how long would it take just to do just that? Just the woodworking, nothing else. Since I haven't actually done that, this is going to be just a guess. I'm guessing 200 hours would be a good number to throw at it. I think that'll get you within plus or minus 10%, which is, I don't know, I think it's probably pretty close. So that leads me into the other frequently asked question, which was how much would it cost to commission that piece, or how much is it worth, something along those lines. So if it's a 200-hour project and you are running your shop with an hourly shop rate, just multiply them together. So let's say you charge $60 an hour for your shop time. That would probably allow you to pay yourself $40 an hour. The other 20 would go to your overhead and some profit margin. So you're looking at $12,000 to commission it. And then your cost of materials, which is lumber and hardware on top of that. So it's about 200 board feet of lumber, about 60 to 80 of primary, and the rest is secondary. So depending on what you use for that, maybe $1,000, $2,000, depending on where you are, what you use. And then hardware's about $200. So $13,000, $14,000 ish, somewhere in there for that piece. So Hope that helps. Again, I don't run a custom furniture business, so I don't know if that's super accurate, but I doubt that it's high. It's probably low. So, with that, let's take a look at some viewer projects. First this week are a pair of Kumiko top boxes by Matt. Both have a cherry Kumiko top over a koa bottom, and both boxes are made from walnut. If you look closely, you can see a couple walnut shells within the bark inclusion. Next are a pair of Sculpted rockers by Drew. They're made from spalted maple and purple heart, and they're inspired by Sam Maloof, Hal Taylor, and Canadian Woodworks. I'll leave links down in the description to the albums for each chair, so you can take a closer look at each of them. Next is a Waterfall end table by Zach. This table is made from butternut, and the voids are filled with black tinted epoxy. A 1/4 inch thick bent piece of steel acts as a base and an additional shelf. Last this week is a dining table by Jarrod. Jarrod made this table from a log which he cut in his driveway with his chainsaw mill. The table itself is made from the narrowest and shortest slab from the log. It's finished with the walnut color Rubio monocoat and has steel legs. I'll leave a link to Jarrod's YouTube channel. He's been posting a lot of great videos on chainsaw milling lately, so definitely check that out. So, I think that's all I have for this week. Thank you as always for watching. I greatly appreciate it. If you have any questions or comments about anything I talked about today or anything here in my shop, please feel free to leave me a comment. As always, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have. And until next time, happy woodworking.